Hi.
Welcome back to Fixated, podcast with us, Joelle and Ellen.
I'm Ellen.
And I'm Joelle. This is the podcast where we talk about all the media and culture and stuff that we just can't look away from.
The stuff we just can't get over.
Yes, and why it matters all so much to us. In this episode, we talk about the greatest band in the world, Muna. Love y'all. Mm-hmm. And then we do some calling in and calling out on the topic of parasociality. It was very fun and very passionate.
Exactly.
So, enjoy. Here we are once again. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Yeah, we record on Saturdays, so if you're listening on a Saturday, happy Saturday to you.
Exactly. It's like a gorgeous day outside. The weather here, I don't know about in New York, has been really good. Fantastic.
It's pretty nice today.
Yeah, like spring for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank God. I love it. I'm such a spring girl.
Yeah, like East Coast, West Coast, because we have seasons.
Yeah, and I'll say it. Yeah.
Yeah, not that I know much about the West Coast actually, but like, why would you want it to be 70 degrees and sunny all the time? No, it sounds good, but no.
No, it sounds good, but like then you forget. It's like you need the winter to remind you how dark the dark times can get, you know?
Yeah.
Because the sun is really good. If you're in the sun all the time, it doesn't feel as good.
Yeah, exactly.
You get used to it.
I agree. And you're right. Yes. Some people would not really have the same.
Some people wouldn't get it, but
I completely get it.
Mm-hmm. That first 65 degree day in New York City.
Like, let's get after it. So yeah.
Now that we talked about the weather.
Exactly.
Anyway, Joelle, what are your non-media fixations of the week? What have you been fixated on?
I have mainly one.
Perfect. Yeah.
Mainly one.
We're cracking down.
We're being with ourselves. My non-media fixation for this week is the New York Liberty mascot.
Oh my God, Ellie the elephant. I love her.
I love Ellie the elephant. Famously, I am actually completely tickled and amused by mascots.
You are.
I didn't even realize that was like something that I had, like an affinity that I had.
About you. Anytime I come across a video of like a mascot dancing or falling down, I'm immediately sending it your way.
Yes, you do that. Bridget does that. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I guess to be loved is to be known. Like, that's crazy because yes, I do love that. And it's something that like my sister and I laugh about like all the time. I know they're just hilarious. They're really funny. And when they do silly things, especially like when they kind of, I don't know, like it makes me think of like Uncanny Valley thing, but not actually Uncanny Valley, but you're like, of course there's like a human being in there. So when they also like do things that are just like slightly less like in line with being like a character mascot and waving and like doing the conventional things, as soon as they do something slightly unconventional, it cracks me up. Like anyone in like, especially like amateur, anyone dressing up in any suit, like an Elmo suit for like a kid's like party, and then they're out there just like drinking and dancing and like hanging out, but like still I'm like that is so silly. It's so funny. But anyways, back to Ellie the elephant. She's brilliant.
Yes,
she's so funny to me. Adorable, stunning. The like whoever is in charge, like I think you've gotten your flowers and your kudos, and just I will continue to put that on you because it's so funny. I like, and that's the thing. Like I saw some like from I think their home opener probably because the season just started. Yeah. So there was like new Ellen. She was like doing this whole like Whitney Houston thing that was just cracking me up as a Whitney Houston fan as well. I was just like, oh, this is too much. I was like, you guys are so like, oh, love it, crack me up. That her like fab. Her like fuck ass Bob. I was like, yes, and then just like on top of that, I saw some other video probably from like The Cut or something like whatever. I think it was The Cut. And they were just like talking to fans about like loving to go to Liberty games and stuff. And I was like, it just like dawned on me, where I was like, I also want to become like a season's ticket holder to the New York Liberty. That's like get me to the Liberty, like, get me to New York so I can go be like a Liberty's fan. Because it seems like fun. Yes, I want to become a fan and a season ticket holder. Because this also is about a little bit my like light pursuit of becoming like a WAG, you know, a WNBA WAG. Yeah. Like, I
That's
think it's
the goal.
the
Mhm.
steps we have to
Yeah,
take to realize that potential future, that very viable future,
that's
I
a
think.
good first step is if
Yeah,
you're in with Ellie, then you're in with the players, right? Like that's how that works.
exactly.
Yeah. No, in my future I see a real like I've always pictured myself in a real rom-com situation. Anytime I watch a
Mm,
rom-com, some sort of like I watched You, Me, and Tuscany, like
right.
any sort of ridiculous situation, I'm like,
Hmm.
well, I see myself really truly ending up in a situation like that. But
Yeah.
is like I really think someday I could be like the social media girl for like some team, you know?
Yeah. I think it'd
And then
be
that
fun.
leads to love.
Yeah.
For the
Naturally.
novel, exactly. You know,
Unfortunately, that is, does that bring us back to how you kind of like hate Troy Barrett, but like low key,
mhm.
that's like.
Hey, and don't you say that to me because I know. Because I'm not going to date Troy Barrett.
Yeah.
I'm going to
No,
date someone
yeah.
who's good. Like,
Yeah. Or yeah, it's Harris, right? Sorry. I meant to say
yeah,
like,
no, well, I don't like Harris
but
either.
like, yeah.
Yeah, but I would be the Harris in that situation.
That
Yes,
situation.
100% in that situation.
No, but yeah, like Ellie's wonderful. I want to continue when she and Ramses, like
Oh
Fordham
my god.
Ramses, linked up. I was like, ah! I
Hmm.
was like, oh
That
my
was huge,
god.
actually.
Yes. I was like, I'm
How
really
did they
excited
get
about
her
this.
there? She's a real celeb.
I think they like did this. I think they did a mascot meetup. Like I think they
Oh
did
my
a
god, it
lot
was
of
for
like
Ellie's
New York.
birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
all the
Like
New York mascots came for her
yeah,
birthday party.
yeah. And Ramses is also adorable. I love
Yeah,
Ramses. He's so cute.
so cute. Which actually, this is like a lot of growth for me. I don't know if you know this about me. I used to be quite afraid of not
Mm,
not like a real mascot, like in Disney World or like an Ellie the elephant. Like I wouldn't be afraid of that, but like
mhm.
the less like branded ones, I was
Yeah.
quite freaked out by. Like I
Yeah.
was not a fan, and I guess I'm still not, but I was not a fan of walking through Times Square because
Right,
you
right.
know, like
Yeah. And
it's
that's just a different beast altogether.
it
Like I'm
is
not charmed by most of the ones in Times Square
no,
because it's Times Square.
but it's like scary, and
Yeah.
that's before they take their heads off. Like keep that on. Oh my god, it's really scary to me.
Do
But
not. But yeah, that's my non-media fixation. My one. Everyone pat me on the back. That's my
that is
one.
good. Congratulations on one.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. And what is your non-media fixation
My
for
non-media
this step?
fixation of this week is like
Hmm.
nobody's gonna like this. I was gonna say it's a fun one. For me, it's a fun one.
Oh, I'm scared.
The word insouciant. I
Ooh.
right? Like that's
Okay.
why I'm like
I'm the
nobody's
proper audience for it. I'm like, oh my
like,
god.
oh my god, girl. I was reading something like early in the week and I came across it and I was like, I've seen it before, but I
Hmm.
really like clocked it and I was like, that is a good word.
Yeah.
And I looked it up just to be sure I knew what it was talking about. It means like careless, nonchalant for
Mm.
everyone who doesn't know what insouciant means.
Insouciant.
And since that day, since I noted her, I've been seeing it
Hmm.
everywhere, which I
Oh,
kind of
yes.
love when that happens.
Yes, I love when that happens.
Such a good word.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't honestly have much else to say about it other
We'll
than
say
that it
this.
like
It reminds
sounds
me of
good, it looks good.
two things. I wonder, do you have like your like flex word, like a word that you're like, I maybe insouciant is a new one, but for me, the moment that I learned the word vicissitude, like when you say like the vicissitudes of life is like the ups and downs, you know? So it's kind of like the turbulence or
Mhm.
ups and downs or whatever.
Yeah.
Love using that word. Like love when I like find the chance to use it, I'll be like, boom, vicissitudes, because it just
I like
it's
that. Mhm.
it's a good word. It sounds good. I like it.
Yeah.
Um so I wonder if you have one. And then what I also thought about when you like learn a word and it keeps on coming up, I had that recently with the word frisson, like a frisson, Frisson, I think. And I believe it means it's like a sudden fleeting physical sensation.
Oh, I like
Um,
that. Yeah, I've
yeah.
definitely like come across that word before, but it's one of those ones I probably just was like, I guess I know what that means and didn't look it up. I like that.
Yeah, I really didn't.
Mhm.
And then I just saw it everywhere. And it's such like a cool little word too.
Yeah.
I was
Now
like,
you're gonna start seeing insouciant absolutely
insouciant.
everywhere.
Well, I would hope so.
But I think in the past 7 days I've seen it 3 or 4 times
Hmm.
organically.
Hmm.
Like that's a lot for a word like that.
Right? For a word like
A
that.
word like that.
Yeah. Ugh, love it. I love words, which is
Yeah.
really something
Hmm.
seems so what's it called? Trite to say maybe, but it is true. I've been thinking
No,
about that a lot where I'm like, I really do like the English language. It
I
is so
really love
fun
the
to put
English
words together.
language. It's crazy. It's making me think, I think I recommended it to you when I was reading it, but a while
Mm.
ago I read a book called Algo Speak, How Social
Oh,
Media is Transforming the Future of Language by Adam Alexic. He's like a
yeah,
TikTok guy.
that guy, that
I
TikTok guy.
really, really liked it. It was so interesting.
That's like one of those, yeah, like internet-y books in a
Mm-hmm.
way. But I have one here actually.
Yeah.
That's
I like
I've
an
never
empathy book,
read.
but I also love one about like linguistics in general because I'm a
Hmm.
nerd when it comes to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was a perfect combination of the two of those, and it was so cool. And that the author is he does
Hmm.
TikToks on like language and the development of language a lot, and he
Hmm.
talks really fast, so it was
He
a great
does.
audiobook because he was speaking so quickly.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I saw him on. He went to Oxford. That's all. Not like he didn't go to
Oh,
Oxford. He was
cool.
in
Mhm.
Oxford and was like getting interviewed by like I don't know one of the like very few like Oxford influencer people who's always asking
Mhm.
people about like what they study and like
Yeah,
like that type of thing. Right outside the rad cam,
that's
and
cool.
we're talking. But yeah, this one, as I said, like literally never read it. I should probably.
Mhm.
It's one of those things where I'm like, hey Joelle, how about you try reading a book that you have and you have had for years? It's called Because Internet: Understanding the New Rules of Language by Gretchen McCullough. I should probably read it or something. I don't know. But yeah, okay, great. Is that the
That's it.
is that your one?
That's my one
That's
for
the
this week.
one. Crazy, look at us.
I know. Yeah.
They said it
And
couldn't be
we
done.
managed to talk about media. We managed to bring it back around, as
Hey,
always.
we do our best.
I'm a,
I don't.
that was positive from me. I'm a fan.
Anyways.
Joelle,
Well, yes.
what have you been fixated on media wise this week? Tell me about your media
Okay.
fixations.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what I have been watching and stuff. Because it's mainly, I guess, yeah, mainly like watching some stuff, listening to some music, and it's mainly the music that I'm interested in talking about. But just for like a sprinkle of what I've been watching, I like decided to kind of do my little like movie blitz. It's like, damn, you know that feeling when you're like, oh wow, it's been a while since I've seen a movie. I mean, like it's been like
Like,
maybe a week.
yeah, I think the last movie I watched was probably 1 week ago.
Yeah, exactly.
For a long time.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh,
I
like
need to watch another one.
fake. I'm like, I'm so fake,
Fake
and
movie
I'm like,
girl.
damn, literally a
Mhm.
fake movie girl now. And so that means, of course, that I watched like a bunch in succession. I've watched like four, like one a day for like 4 or 5 days.
Oh, that's
Um,
incredible.
and so, okay, I guess like the major things I've seen, I did see Devil Wears Prada 2. I'm remembering the
Right,
moment.
you did.
In a way, it's like not much like to comment on in a sense. Like other than like it was good. Like I did quite enjoy it and I won't spoil anything, though I feel like it's not like spoilerific really. Like it's
For me,
not.
it will.
For you, exactly. And I respect people not wanting I don't like spoilers, so like, But yeah, I just thought it was like enjoyable and like a really good like reboot sequel type of thing. Like I think it had like a very like full robust story to it still. It was not resting on the laurels and even like all the like reference to the first movie, I don't know, just came across well. Like I just
That's
enjoyed
good.
it.
That's great.
Um
I'm not
yeah,
really a fan of a reboot typically, or I guess it
right?
wasn't a reboot, it was a sequel. I'm not always a
Hmm.
fan of a sequel. I'm
Right?
very much Hollywood, please quit doing that. So
I
that's
would
what
find
we did
myself
do,
in that camp.
but it was
Yeah.
good. Hmm.
Yeah, and I love Anne Hathaway. I just do. I mean, what
Yeah.
I will find some opportunity to just go on and on and on. But like what a woman. I love Anne Hathaway. She's just a joy and she was really good and all of them are really good and all the characters seem just like very much like I don't know, just still well written, like appropriately different from where we last left them, but like
Okay.
also grown
That's
and like
good.
somewhat like it's I don't know. It was
That's
just good.
good.
I liked it.
That was my biggest worry when I heard about this movie coming because the
Mhm.
way that the first one ended, I didn't understand how they could do a
Mm,
second one. Like she
right.
left. She
Mhm.
didn't want to be a part of that world, and so she left. And I mean, I
Yeah.
guess don't know me, but if I trust you, if you say that it's well done and it makes sense,
Yeah.
then
I thought so.
I'm for it.
I liked it. Then I watched I watched some stuff that very funnily, very conveniently was very like Mother's Day related. I would characterize um and I wasn't even thinking about it for real like that. I was just trying to like watch widely and stuff. But I watched How Stella Got Her Groove Back for the first time because I understood it to be kind of like a classic in a sense, with Angela Bassett being beautiful, gorgeous. I think it was like late 90s. I think it's like 1998. And yeah, like Angela Bassett, she's like a working woman and she goes to Jamaica. It's like almost 40-year-old woman goes to Jamaica and gets her groove back. I mean,
I love that.
like,
Oh,
right?
Stella, like,
um, it's just an inspiration for us all. No,
it is,
it's
yeah.
yeah,
She's
she
having
meets
the
like
year of impossible difference.
exactly her year of impossible difference.
I'm just now realizing, have we talked about that? Like, I don't know if we've said that before, actually. I don't know that we
Maybe
need
not.
to. All you
They'll
need to
catch
know
on.
is 2026 is the year of impossible
Impossible
difference.
difference. Exactly. And we've been holding on to that for dear life as it
We
like
have been.
jerks us around,
Yeah.
like takes us by our hair and swings us around in the air.
Literally, that could be good or bad. Like, it doesn't matter. As
Exactly.
long as your year is impossibly different, like, it's happening. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's her year of impossible difference, and she meets
Mm-hmm.
20-year-old Tay Diggs. You know, I wanted to be so charitable about the like accent work that he was
Uh-huh.
doing, but it's so distractingly bad. Like it is so bad. He's supposed to be this like native Jamaican, and you're like, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy how bad you sound. But
Funny.
I say that with all the respect, you know, like respect. What else you can do? Yeah, and then they make it work. Spoiler alert: they try to make it work with so it's like it
Aw.
was good. It was good. But honestly, not even like honestly, I didn't even care like about the romance that much in a way.
Mhm.
Like it was solid. It was fine. But I didn't realize that Whoopi Goldberg was in there and she like plays her friend. And I loved that relationship. That was really sweet.
That's cute.
It's like sad on that front. But
Mhm.
that was like the moments in the movie that actually like got
That's
me and got me choked up and was
that's
like
actually
really good.
reminding me. This is like barely related. I just now I want to mention it.
Hmm.
What was that movie with Elizabeth Olsen and Dua Lipa's husband?
Eternity?
Right. Did you see that one?
I did not. No.
It's obviously like it's a love story, it's a love triangle situation, whatever. It was
Hmm.
really cute. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. But there's like one part where Elizabeth Olsen's character is having like the worst time of her life trying to decide
Yeah.
between these two guys. Like she's just brokenhearted and she can't decide and she's this and she's that. And then
Hmm.
like all of a sudden her best friend is there. And it's
Oh.
so like that was the part, or I guess that movie made me cry at a couple of points, but it really got me
Hmm.
because I was like, God, like that's so you're having the worst time ever,
Hmm.
and all of a sudden she's just there, and she's like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, like let's figure it out, and they have like a beautiful, lovely little day together, and I'm
Hmm.
about to spoil the movie, so I won't say anything. But the best friend is like, well, let's spend eternity together, and I'm like, it's so
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah, that's
nice.
the
I should
thing,
see
that's what
it.
you want.
Yeah.
That's you just need your bestie. Who
Yeah, I
cares
heard.
about the romance? Like that's what it's all about.
And look, of
Sorry.
course, I love romance plots
Of course, yes.
and love rom
But
coms stuff like that. But
a
I
good
completely.
best friend is
Mhm.
like so important
Oh my
to
gosh, you know
have
what movie
in
is
a
good for that too?
Mhm.
Oh, I was just reminded of it. We've definitely mentioned it in like the episode we were talking about the Oscars and stuff. But Sorry Baby is
Oh my
all
god,
about the
yeah,
like about friendship and healing over
it
time
really is. Yeah,
with friendship, and it's just oof. And that's
yeah.
just such a
Mhm.
good friendship movie.
I have like a private letterboxed list of like
Hmm.
some real best friend movies
Hmm.
that like make me think about us sometimes.
Ooh.
Whatever. Remind me of my best friend, my relationships with the most important people in my life. Whatever. And that one's on there, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just their relationship is so real and it's so lovely and
Hmm.
it's so nice.
Hmm. It really
Keep
is.
looking out for her. That's her
Yeah.
bestie girl. So,
Damn.
whatever.
Friendship
Boring.
movies. Boring. Doesn't matter,
Who
boo.
cares?
Um,
Talk about movies again. We're talking about movies
yeah.
the whole time. It didn't stop. Oh god.
Um, yeah,
Anyway.
and then the other like mother related one was I just rewatched Anatomy of the Fall because I was like I want to rewatch something but like not what I'm always rewatching. Like I physically had to be like no Pride and Prejudice 2005. And I was like, yeah, let me revisit that one because I thought it was so good and it is so good. It's a awesome movie. Like wow. Like it is really so engaging and the kid is so good. And I really like I'm not even that girl for real to like completely engage with the movie on the level of more like the aesthetic stuff, you know? Like I
Yeah.
do think I get more into like the writing and the themes and
hmm
type of like the
I
meat
love a
of
good
it.
aesthetic. I kind of am that
Um
girl sometimes.
yeah, no, I mean I like it, but I just it's not usually the first thing I
Oh
think
yeah.
about, you know, in terms of like really like analyzing why I like a movie. But that movie I really like how like they do primary colors in that movie. Don't know like what else to like say about it. Again, to like deepen that analysis, but there's just like such vibrant like blue. Like I think in the French court too, and
Yes,
such
yes,
like
yes, yes,
French
yes, yes,
colors as
yes.
well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the red, white, and blue. I don't think it's as simple to say that's because they're like it's set in France, but like,
You're like,
but
isn't very French about this?
but it's like even like I was thinking about like the kids like really blue eyes, the like near final scene, or like when he does his final what's it called? Not like testimony, but sure. He's like in this like really like bright red sweater, and there's I don't know, there's just like how it
Yeah.
looks. It like really like clicked in for me for some reason. I don't know. I like how they do the colors in that movie, but
Nice.
yes. So yes, those are some of the movies. Those are some of the things I was watching. But I also was like, listen, I was doing my little music thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's honestly like a lot of music that I haven't gotten the chance and will not take the chance to talk about here as of
Mm-hmm.
recent that I've been really enjoying. But in particular, last Friday, yes, was when Muna's new album came out.
Mm-hmm. I got the one song. I like the Dancing on the Wall song. I like it a
Yeah.
lot. We're big
Yeah.
Muna girls over here.
We are, and that's what I kind of want to like get into. Yes, Dancing on the Wall, Muna's album. I don't know. I guess we'll start from the point of being like, yes, big Muna girls. They're actually like really important, and we'll explain why. But like, Muna's awesome, and as I was listening to this album, I listened to it through like twice, and then I was just kind of like picking and choosing a little bit yesterday as I continued to go throughout the day. I was like, Muna fucking hit makers. They are so good. Like
Mm-hmm.
greatest band in the world, but like a little bit actually, I think very beloved and very cherished in our circles.
Oh yeah.
I still think so underrated in a real way. Like they're so good.
I'm so shocked they haven't like fully blown up yet. I'm
Yeah.
kind of, to be real and to be selfish, like I'm dreading the day because there's kind of nothing worse than your favorite band or artist like really blowing up.
Yeah, it can hurt sometimes.
Well.
Yeah.
It can is pretty terrible for you. But I also like I want this for them so bad.
Mm-hmm. Like they well, let's like set the scene as to why they're so important.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I definitely first became aware of them because of Silk Chiffon, which again,
Silk Chiffon was my introduction to them. Mm-hmm.
Like talk about such an important song. Like it's so good.
Oh
like
my
it
God.
Actually like still like I don't listen to it, but Loki still to this day doesn't get old. I don't think I actually got sick of it.
No. I gotta get that one back on my like it's such a good like spring playlist song. I've gotta get that back on the loop.
So good. And Phoebe Bridgers is there. And Phoebe Bridgers is back, which is also part of this whole thing, right? Like Phoebe Bridgers is back. I'm scared for my life.
Yeah. I didn't even want to like I was like, let's do Muna before we get into Phoebe. I guess I don't have too much to say, so I'm just gonna say it now. Thank God, because I've been getting scared about like she's been on my shit list for a while, and you know this. Like I've been mad at her. She and I have been in a fight.
Right.
Because it's been so long. And her Christmas songs are my favorite thing in the world. And she hasn't come out with one in years. And so she has been like literally everyone I speak to about anything, it somehow comes up that Phoebe Bridgers is on my shit list. And she's maybe making her way off of it, which is so exciting.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Rapid fire, what's your favorite Phoebe song?
Oh my God. Well, I think Garden Song is my like top 2 song of all time. So maybe that. I don't super have a choice. Yeah, it's immediately Garden Song. But Graceland 2 is also so lovely. It has such a special place in my heart. And whatever. That whole album, obviously.
She was sick and twisted for that album.
I had, Spotify just came out with their like 20-year birthday top songs of all time situation. And I think probably like 3/4 of the Punisher album was on that.
Yeah. But yes, sorry. I realized we went on a diversion. Back
to Muna.
Focusing on Muna a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Because
she needs
Silk Chiffon, Phoebe Bridgers. We ran that song into the ground senior year. Into the ground.
Like more than whatever you're picturing.
Yeah. like oh my God.
It was on always. Oh my God, it's so good.
It's so good. It is so good. And then we went to Gov Ball. And they were performing also during the day, like one of the first, like at noon or something like that, right?
I want to say we went to see them in Gov Ball maybe 1 week after hearing the song for the first time. If that, we had just discovered this song.
Yes, exactly.
It was a very quick turnaround.
Yes.
And then we were like, oh.
Yeah, because there were like some people that we knew who like were way more familiar, but we were like, oh, sick. Like, cool.
Like,
Luna,
the
cool.
Chiffon people are there.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
And that is like a moment paused in time.
Literally.
Seeing that stage for the first time, I was like, what is happening?
All kind of like
yeah. I said,
oh my God. One of our friends that we were with burst into tears, like real tears. But that was when Phoebe came out, because Phoebe did like a surprise little walkout.
And that's what I'm saying. And that was also the first time I saw Phoebe, and I also cried. Because if the timeline's correct, like Punisher came out in 2020.
Okay.
Which is dastardly.
Yeah. That is actually, wait, what?
Phoebe held it down for all of us in 2020. Oh, and I was going to say, my favorite Phoebe song is also Garden Song, by the way. Yeah,
okay,
because
good. That makes sense.
Because it's the best song ever. It's so good. And also will make me cry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But gosh, she's such like a
my girl.
But yes.
Yeah.
When Phoebe came out, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. It was shocking. Like a shock to the
like
system.
Exactly. Like involuntarily was like, wait, this small blonde woman means a lot to me.
It just kind of does something to you.
Yeah.
Experiencing something like that. Phoebe walking out when you're not expecting it and sitting that long.
Exactly. And so love Muna. And then just like 2022, that I love that album. It's full of, once again, bangers. And then we saw that one at Terminal 5.
Oh my God.
And that was an awesome night.
I think the best concert I've ever been to. It was the most fun concert.
Yeah. Like I was shook F. It was
indescribable how much fun that concert was.
I can like barely even describe. I can only feel it in my body. How
much I know, literally. Like it was just like the joy that was in that building that night.
It was
from
so good.
Everyone.
It was so fun. We saw Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang. Right?
Oh my God, they were there. They were like right up above us.
That was such a good concert. It was so fun. Like immediately afterwards, I was like, that was like the best concert I've ever been to in my life. So yeah, they're just great performers, and I listened to their podcast for a while when it was in existence. Mm-hmm. Chaotic. And oh my gosh, we've met them.
Oh my God, we met them.
I forgot we've not like well yes, I keep on forgetting that is like also
we have so much Muna lore.
We have so much Muna lore. We fully met the band Muna at Stonewall on the first day of Pride.
2020.
Yeah.
3. It was we were like sitting at the bar. Mm-hmm. You were kind of facing me. I was kind of facing the door, and I remember like kind of looking to the side of you, seeing someone looking back to you, and then going
literally
grabbing you and just being like, Joelle.
Yeah. It was a very fortunate situation for us to be in this at Stonewall when Muna was there. They were like thinking something.
There. Yeah, they were doing something. There was nothing confirmed. We had gotten hints of potential Muna sightings.
We had the inside track, so to say. And so we found ourselves at Stonewall, and then they appeared, and they were going kind of like upstairs and back. I wonder, hey Muna, y'all remember this? Because we still have our like iconic picture with you guys. But also, I was remembering the other day when I was driving around listening to Muna, when I went to the bathroom. I was
thinking about that way too.
I was like, sitting there, and I was like, whatever, using the bathroom as one does. And hey, very hygienically, not touching my phone. Mm-hmm. But in not touching my phone, I did not see the multiple texts from my friends being like, Katie Muna is behind you in line. Katie Muna is in line for the bathroom. And so then I did not see that literally at all. And I like swing open the door, and I was like,
Katie Muna.
And I was like, oh, sorry. And she was like, oh, no, it's fine. And I was like, Katie Muna. So that was silly. That was really silly. And it was really fun. Meeting Muna was so fun. But yes, they're awesome. And I love them. And this album's really good. But I also wanted to shout out randomly, I really think that their song Loose Garment off of Self-Titled is such a good song. I just always think about that like phrasing, whatever, if I must recite it. Used to wear my sadness round my neck, had me by the throat. Now I'm like draped in it like a loose garment. I just let it flow. Like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? I'm gonna kill you. It's just so beautiful. Whatever. Listen to the song. It's just, I love that. And yeah, I really recommend this new album. I think they are once again having a great time. They get a little political with it, and I think it's a great song. The song Big Stick. I think my favorite song is On Call. I think it's really fun and it's good, but literally all of it's good. And then the last thing I'll say is their song, one of their singles, East Side Girls. I was like, did they do it on purpose to write a Billy Joel song? They are doing Billy Joel on this song. I was like, there is the like more like one to one thing with like Uptown Girl versus like East Side Girl. And I very purposely did not look this up because I was like, I don't know if they've talked about this. So there's that. But that's not even what like clued me off to it in the first place. The bridge is them doing like they didn't start the fire. Like the way that they deliver the bridge, like you listen to it, you'll know what I mean. Like it was like immediately. I was like, wait. I was like, they're doing Billy Joel. Oh, this doesn't start like, or we didn't start the fire, whatever. Like all the choruses of We Didn't Start the Fire, you know, he's like listing things. I was like, it sounds exactly like the bridge. And then in general, like East Side Girl, like how they're kind of doing that. I was like, you're basically saying like Uptown Girl. It's like there's such similar like anyways. And that cracked me up. That humored me because I was like, oh my God, they're doing a Billy Joel. Yeah. I think that's like all I have to say about Muna. That I love them.
Obviously.
I want to meet them again. Yeah. I love all their, this is so parasocial to say, but I love all their friends.
Oh my God.
I love all the people they're friends with too.
Out with those people because it's making me jealous, actually.
I know. I'm like, they like hang out with Hannah Einbinder and Chris Fleming and Caleb Heron and VR Fight Master. And I'm like,
it's one of my clients.
There we go.
VR Fight Master.
Oh, buddy. Talk about, again, this is why we're going to have to, this is like Easter egg. We're going to have to talk about Pride Miracles. Muna was a Pride Miracle.
Muna was a Pride Miracle.
Master was also a Pride Miracle. And we'll do the big one at another time in Pride.
Yeah. Well, you guys just, you wait. Hold on, you get excited.
But yes, sorry. That's I had a couple things on my mind regarding Muna, but really that I love the greatest band in the world. They're so good.
They really are.
Shaker drums. I love them. Ellen, what are your media fixations?
Okay, I feel like my first one, everybody's gonna get mad at me. My media fixation for this week was non-media.
Girl. Hey, you know what? You learn the rules so then you can break the rules.
Exactly. And we set the damn rules. But no, I took myself on a very loose, but on a media diet this week. The past maybe 2 weeks. I had to not delete because I had to be posting on fixated.pod. Follow us everywhere. But I had to really block myself from being on Instagram and TikTok because I was, and Twitter. Everybody was making me so mad. I had to get offline before I turned crazy. And walk outside, read a book that was not about media, not my book about movies. I needed to be staring at the sun for a minute because everyone, I don't know, we kind of had this conversation last week post Met Gala. I don't know how to get into this. I have been kind of watching parasociality in a weird and removed kind of way, or I guess not weird on my end, but in a removed way of watching some of y'all do that. I don't know who I'm talking to, but people doing that.
If you think it's you, it is.
Exactly. It's easy to fall into that. But now I'm kind of experiencing a weird level of parasociality where I just feel protective of my clients, my favorite people to be watching, where I'm like, why do you care? Leave him alone. I'm feeling very I'm on his team. I want everyone to stop talking about these people.
Hey, yeah.
I very specifically
dress for the job you want.
Exactly.
I was like, maybe this is your calling.
It might be. I very specifically came across a video on Dumois. I just immediately was that makes me uncomfortable to watch. It's none of my business. I don't want to see that. I don't like that any of you guys have been seeing it. I have to get offline right now. How about everybody does the Be Normal challenge? I've been saying that. Everyone misunderstood me. Everyone misheard me. And everyone's been doing the acting like a freak's challenge instead.
And they, for some reason, heard the opposite.
So, yeah.
Let me restate it clearly.
I did say be normal. Let's be normal. Because I don't want to be acting like I'm a security guard. I don't care in that way, and I'm not. Like,
yeah. I mean, this is like huge, right? Like huge thing that we continue to like between ourselves. We always have conversations about this because I like completely agree. Obviously, I would have no grounds for disagreement, but I'm always like, man, I'm so happy that I'm not a bozo. Like, of course I am, but like in a different way. Because
we're a bozo in the fun and harmless way.
I was like, I find it just so genuinely uninteresting and like childish, and there's always maybe some like actual reality that like you don't know how old people are online / young people are online. So sometimes, in fact, you might genuinely be talking about exactly a 13 or 14-year-old acting like a 13 or 14-year-old. Like, you could be beefing with a child. Indeed.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are you going to do about that?
I don't want to be mad at people online. Like, I don't care. I had to remind myself that none of this affects me and it doesn't matter at all. And also, like, even the people that I'm feeling protective of, like, they're fine. They don't care. There are ways around these videos, like, popping up online. I'm sure they don't love it, but, like, they're okay. Like, they're fine.
Yeah.
They don't need to be...
I don't know. I think that's so real because I don't know. I think I just like in general find it genuinely fascinating. Or like all these different kind of like feelings and like positioning that one feels just because of how the internet works. I guess I'm just saying that I feel like it's very valid to like talk about and like be like really kind of grappling with different types of like parasociality because I think it's just one of these things. Like, I don't sneer at it. I'm not condescending about it at all. Not anymore. I don't know if I ever really was, but like I definitely I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, these people are just crazy and parasocial. I'm like, well, no, like this is like an actual like social dynamic that we actually have going on right now that people are going to experience in many different shades. And it's more useful just to like name it and then we like actually talk about what that means in different ways and for different people. Much more interesting in my opinion. So I've been thinking a lot about parasociality and my own, and I completely agree where it's like sometimes truly though, like you do have to figure out when it's time to be like log off because like I'm also human just like you and you're pulling me in.
Exactly. That's the thing. I don't want to be pulled into it. Yeah. Because I'm easy to get. Like I am influenceable.
Right? Because everyone is, right? Like it's true. I'm not above it, so then I have to think about it a lot.
Exactly.
I know my boundaries.
I was seeing a lot of like hunting for certain like photos and information and this and that online. I'm like, let's just leave everybody alone. Like, because who cares? Kind of. Like, I get that you care, but like, kind of, let's not. Like, if this was anyone else, why would you need that information? Why would you get that information? Like, who cares?
Yeah.
What this person was doing with every single hour of their day. Like,
I really struggle to like relate to that anymore. Again, I know we've like talked about this in like different ways, but that's also so like it's like a lot of what I was thinking about and reading about with that one like One Direction book and how like all of these digital behaviors, let's say digital fandom behaviors kind of like ramped up in that context specifically. And you know, history repeats itself. It just is getting even more like severe depending on all the different affordance and stuff. Like, sorry, also too, like I don't like Demois. I'm not a fan of
whatever.
That's
sorry, Demois. Actually, I'm not sorry.
Well, no, I'm not a fan of not sorry. Yeah, I think it's completely whack. Like, we don't need to be doing that to people. It's actually completely ridiculous. Exactly. Yeah. I fully think people should not follow or entertain these things, and I completely relate to being like, I'm like, at least I'm glad that I like seemingly have the awareness, not to pat myself on the back, but like of being like, oh, I don't need to see that. You know what I mean? Like, even when you like see something like slips through, you're like, that's not
my business.
Like, it's not my business. Like, what is like, why are you guys doing this to these people?
Even about the things that aren't necessarily like the most private, of just like, why do we need to know every detail? Sometimes it's okay. Like,
right? Exactly.
Let people go off into the ether and do their thing and act crazy and I think however they want.
I think this is like really generalized, but I do think there is that strain. Some people have the argument where it's like, we're like, really it boils down to actually believing that like celebrities like owe you all that, or like they are like, I don't know. It is true. Obviously, part of the like social contract is that they do give a public persona. They do give themselves to like publicity, literally.
Exactly.
But I think everyone can like lock in a little bit though, and like understand that does not mean that like one is entitled or they they are obligated to actually give everything. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Like,
It just doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't.
everything, every
Yeah.
part of their life. Come
Yeah. So,
on.
like,
Yeah.
of course, things like Dumont are wrong because they are still a person. Like, you can't just
like, how about we
completely.
let these people go out to dinner without blowing up their spot? Like, let even
Yeah.
just the tiniest things. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, it makes you feel like you're on their security team. Exactly. Or you're
Exactly.
like the one
Because
trying to police other people.
it's either
But
I'm a stalker or I am like your security team. Like,
yeah.
and
Those
I'm
are the
not going to be
two
your stalker.
choices.
I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
So
And you're like, actually, I'd
guess
really
I'm looking
prefer it
out
to
for
be.
you. Like,
Exactly. It's like, I'd so prefer to be
yeah,
neither. But
I
I
would love
think
to
what
just be
happens.
in the middle.
Exactly. But like, if I'm gonna go with the like the common sense of it,
Mhm.
though, you're like, okay, well then, yeah, I
Yeah,
am gonna be the one to be like, hey, maybe we should. It's like, hate that you guys are making me say this, but maybe we should treat
yeah,
celebrities like normal
like
people. I
human
thought that
beings.
was, yeah, or like human
Sorry.
beings. Like, I
Yeah.
thought that was part of it.
Hmm.
I thought everyone understood
I
that.
thought we were all
But
on the same
if I
page.
have to
Yeah.
say it,
And now I'm in this like annoying place where I don't want to be, where I'm hoping that my favorite actors go off the grid and I don't see them for a year. I don't want that. Like, I want to see
yeah,
them. I love seeing them. I love like public appearances and things like that. I love catching up on whatever. Like, but
yeah, right. It's fun.
like, I'm hoping for their sakes that some
Yeah.
of these unnamed celebrities, who everyone knows who we're talking about, will like
Yeah.
disappear for
Yeah.
at
But it
least a
does.
while.
Also, I think that the like unspoken thing is that it also affects, historically especially, has way more been like the burden on women.
Oh, 100%.
And just
Yeah,
like, and so I think a lot about like how just completely bizarre people are towards Chappell Roan.
exactly. I was just going
um
to say, obviously,
yeah,
Chaperone is
and
the
this
one to
whole
talk
thing
about. Hmm.
where it's just like, okay,
And then if
it's
you
like you
ask
guys are crazy.
them to not treat you like that, then you're crazy and you're a bitch and you're this and you're that. Like,
Exactly, right,
there's
right.
no winning. There's never winning.
Yeah. Yeah. I find it fascinating. I find it fascinating. Like, okay, I was having this is might seem like contradictory to bring this up in a sense. I was talking to a friend talking about how they actually something very relevant, but I don't know. For some reason I'm like, I won't get specific. But talking to a friend about how they're like listening to a podcast, and the two people in the podcast, relatively famous people, had this like bit where they were like, oh, and like, don't forget, like, we are not your friends. Like, you guys do not know us. We are not your friends. Don't blah 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 blah. That type of thing. And it was funny because this friend was like, and actually listening to it like kind of hurt my feelings. And she was like, it's not because it's like, well, yeah, I guess that's the thing. Like, it is parasocial. And they were saying that like, with like time distance and being gone, like, and being like the difference and not being able to talk to like besties for real all the time. They're like, oh, when I go to like listen to this podcast, I do because I literally can't talk to my friends. So it's like the next thing that I turn to. And again, I think that's just like another like very honest and interesting thing where it really made me think about this. I was thinking about writing something about this actually. And I still might, but about that not weird, but like the parasocial thing. Really kind of trying to think about it in like friendship terms, which is something that keeps coming up this episode. Um,
Great. Friendship episode.
and
Hello.
but then kind of at least doing a little bit of the thought exercise though of being like, okay, as we're saying, like, I think it's totally real and totally valid for the public personas, the famous people, to establish that boundary, right? I think it is blanketly very fair and very real. At the same time, even just to like be a little bit of a like devil's
Mhm.
advocate, a little bit though,
Yeah.
to poke holes maybe in exactly what I just said,
Uh-huh.
it's also like there's a way in which I'm like, well, at the same time, like how the only way I can think about phrasing it is like, how do they navigate that maybe a little bit more tenderly though?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the same time, they do get stuff out of the parasocial relationship as well.
Yeah. You're
And
right.
I think the more interesting question is to be like, well, if we're going to use this friend word, like, how do you actually treat your friends? Because I don't think invading people's privacy and boundaries is actually how you would treat a friend. You know what I
That's
mean?
so
Like,
true.
assuming that you
Mm-hmm.
can, like, keep that word as encapsulating the relationship here, it kind of would satisfy all parties to be like, well, actually, we should just think about how you would even treat a friend. And if you wouldn't treat a
Yeah.
friend by stalking them,
Mm-hmm.
then we don't stalk. When we're
Let's
friends
not
and
talk.
we're stuff, you don't stalk
Yeah.
me, and you respect when it's time for me to have my time, and you respect when
Yeah.
I'm able to like give, and it's more of a dialogue between those, between those
That's so
things.
true.
I don't know, because I kind of got what she was like, kind of like hurt my feelings for them to just be like,
So fair.
we're not
Yeah.
your friends, you don't fucking know us. I'm like, well, you also give a lot of yourself to the public. So I
It's
understand
so
there's
easy
a
to,
limit to
yeah.
what we know, but
Mm-hmm.
especially realizing the like dynamics of, and especially when like one of them's fully an influencer, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, you do document your life. But I
Yeah,
understand what you're saying. You don't owe us
exactly.
everything.
You don't
So
owe us
like,
everything, but you do maybe owe something,
yeah,
like a
right?
little bit.
There's
It's
something
there's a
complex
line,
there.
and it's
There's
maybe
something
not
complex
even a
there.
definable line, but like
Exactly.
especially with influencers more than celebrities, but even with celebrities a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like having fans is kind of the only reason you are anywhere. Like it's the people that love you that have gotten you where you are.
Yeah.
And so you do kind of like it is a little bit your job to give a little bit of something, not of your own life necessarily,
Yeah.
but like just like a public appearance every once in a while, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like which many of them do. It's part of the job. Like
Yeah,
that's
right. Yeah, it's kind
not
of baked
saying you
in.
need to be doing anything outside of that, but
Yeah.
it's interesting. Yeah, there is maybe something owed from both parties, even if the something owed from this side is just act fucking normal.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
act like a normal
literally,
person.
which again, like one can do their best, but
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm happy
Everybody
that at
fails
least I'm
sometimes,
like,
sure, but like let's put our best foot
yeah,
forward.
yeah,
There's also
to be
something
vulnerable.
there's like a difference between wanting something, like wanting to go to an after party, wanting to be at the Oscars, wanting to be friends with these people, and
Mm-hmm.
like thinking that you deserve to be there, though, you
Right.
know?
This is true.
And
This is
like
true.
not even that you deserve to be there, but that you deserve to know every single second of what happened at the party that you weren't
Exactly.
invited to because who are
Exactly.
you? And like who am I? Like that's not me saying anything on anyone, but
Yeah. No, but you're so right because, girl, the day that one would catch me doing that type of bullshit, and that's the other thing. It's like I'm
I don't
not.
care like that.
I'm trying. I lead my life
And
with a
I
lot
don't think
of
that you should. Mhm.
always trying to be
Yeah.
understanding,
Respect
and
for
so I
the
want to say,
unknown. Mhm.
um, but yes, this is a call in, not a call out. Like,
Exactly.
like,
That's
Mama, let's
that's
research. Let's figure
exactly
this
the
out.
thing. No, that's why I had to step offline for a second because I saw people doing this. And for a
Mhm.
second, I
Right.
caught myself being looped into it, like being
Mhm.
pulled in and wanting to
Mhm.
know what everyone was talking about. And I had to
Mhm.
be like, take a step back. What's
No, no.
going on?
Yeah.
Like,
Also, like, let's be completely like, let's also
mhm.
like call a spade, which is also something that came up in this book. How central conspiratorial thinking is to
Oh my God.
fandom,
Yeah.
and the thing about conspiratorial thinking is that it pulls people in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's only like a
Yeah,
human thing. It's a very human thing to be pulled into it.
exactly.
And so that's
Because
what I mean. It's a calling in, not a
my
calling. Like,
thing, I
everyone,
want to know what everybody's talking about.
let's
Like,
lock
I
in.
like to be in the loop. I like to know what's
Yeah.
going on. And
Yeah.
so when everyone on Twitter is talking about, like, oh my God, can you believe this thing? You best believe I'm going to be looking into that thing because I want to know what you guys are talking about.
You
And
have a
then,
thirst for knowledge. You're a
exactly,
curious girl.
exactly. I'm just trying to learn. I'm out here trying to do my research.
You just have to ask questions.
And yeah,
Said every said every conspiratorial thinker
I'm
ever.
just curious. I'm just asking
I'm
questions.
just asking questions.
And then I
No, yeah,
kind of had one second where I just was like, what are you doing? What's going on?
yeah.
'Cause I
What's going
don't,
on?
not only do I actively not care about this, like, I don't want to know. I
Yeah,
actively do not want to know this
yeah,
information.
yeah,
I don't think anyone needs to know it, and I really don't want to know it.
yeah.
That's,
It's like, guess what? This is what everyone
mhm.
needs to learn. Also, again, tough love.
Yeah.
If you were meant to know what was going on, you'd be there.
You'd be there. They would have
And
told you. They would have
that's it.
called you up. They would have
And
let
that is
you
a
know.
simple, exactly. And that is as
Mhm.
simple as it gets. Everyone
Exactly.
remember that
Just none of
like
your business.
if you were supposed to be present, you would have been present in this whole
Yeah.
big great wide world.
Mhm.
And that's okay.
Mhm.
Maybe speaking very generally. I
Yeah.
hope everyone's fine. I hope
Yeah.
everyone has
I'm
a
not,
present that they want to be present in.
exactly. Yeah.
I understand shit's hard,
Yes.
but
And sometimes you gotta lean into the fiction of it all. But that's where I think the line between also like the fiction and the reality is of I think
yeah.
in my mind, leaning into the fiction side of things is totally fine. Like whatever, go for it, girl. Like live
Hmm.
in your fictional reality. When it's real people, that's where the issue arises.
Because they're not like, oh, that's the thing.
You
Whatever.
forget that these people can also see you being a freak.
Yeah. Are you
Like
not embarrassed?
like literally. Don't you think if someone was doing that to you, wouldn't it feel creepy?
Yeah, would you be like, hey,
Like what?
no.
Like, let me do my thing. Let me hang out with my girls. Like, let me, I don't know, get a little crazy.
But this is the thing. Okay, this is the thing. Like, I have always found it funny because I had once been like somewhat in those shoes. I always find it funny. Of course, no one should smoke because smoking is bad for you and everyone knows that it's bad for you. Everyone knows that. Everyone does know that.
We know.
Everyone straight up knows. Like, everyone, I'm just making sure everyone's clear. Everyone knows that.
I'm laughing because I know exactly what you're talking about.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But like, it just takes me back almost like in a genuinely pure way. But like, people used to freak out about like One Direction smoking and this, that, the other. And again, I remember Loki being there, not being so specifically worried about smoking, but like when I learned about like the 27 Club, which is dark and sad, a crazy coincidence. And I was a big The 1975 fan, and like on Tumblr, people were like worried about Maddie Healy being a part of the 27 Club. And I remember being actually like feeling it. Again, I wasn't like out here posting, but feeling that like actual genuine worry when I must have been, I don't know, 15 maybe. And so this is what I mean. I'm like, these are things that like, of course we've like been there for. Like, at least I have. Like, I know what that feeling is. But also,
we've been there. Like, we were in those trenches. We were on Tumblr. Like,
So let me like you, woman to woman, girl to girl. Literally. Like, stop worrying about it. It's fine. And just don't post the tweet where you're like, no, you shouldn't smoke. I'm like, they know. They know and they're going to do it.
He knows it's bad for him. He also knows it's like really hot. So.
And like, again, I'm like, not to be so nihilistic about it in a way, but it's like, without being condescending, it's just that like thing you have to realize where it's like, oh no, there's like adults in the world who still do things that aren't necessarily good for you. Yeah. Okay. And then you move on. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I feel like it almost works at that level too, where it's like, no, one day you will step outside and go into a bar. Yeah. And you'll see people drinking too much. And you'll see people smoking
and being messy,
cigarettes and being messy, and that's where life also happens. Yeah, it's also just where life happens and how life happens, and it's not something to fear. Just don't do it for yourself if you don't want to. It's so funny. I just get so cracked up, like, because I was there when people were speaking about Zayn and Louis smoking, and they were like, "They're smoking." Well, okay. I loved having that conversation.
See, my media fixation, or my media non-media fixation.
Yeah, I mean, love that.
Okay, great. I feel like this was a quick one.
Yeah, it kind of did feel quick, but we'll see. We keep on getting the for anyone who's noticing week by week, we keep on getting the times down a little bit, which is really only relevant for us. Exactly. I don't know. Hopefully it improves your listening experience.
I hope so.
You know?
Let us know what you want to see from us. If you want longer episodes, don't say shorter because we can't do that.
That would be a struggle. We would really struggle with that one. So please don't say shorter.
That's not gonna happen. But you can ask for the same or more.
Yes,
those are your choices.
Anyways, personally, you guys are all my dear friends.
Yeah, exactly. We're close friends.
Thus treat me like a friend, though. Like, don't be fucking weird, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly. Treat me like a friend. Don't be plotting out my location in the city and where I was at each minute of my whatever. Like,
yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, if your fave wanted to share their location with you, guess what they would do?
Oh my God, you're so right.
They'd open up Find My iPhone and they'd share that location with you. If they don't, then you don't need to worry about it. And that's all it is. But yeah, fun episode. Really fun. At the end of the day, it's all peace and love, y'all.
Exactly.
Let's
we love y'all.
Kumbaya.
When you act normal.
Exactly. But you know, it's time. It's
and we've been there. We've been in your shoes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
From a place of
If anything came across condescending, which I don't know why I'm so concerned about being condescending. Yeah. But like, you know, trying to lead with love. So y'all take it easy. Y'all be easy out there. Y'all be easy out there. Yeah. Muna, greatest band in the world. Give it a listen. And I guess that's all. Bisous. Kisses.
Follow fixated.pod on all social platforms.
Yes. Okay. See you in the next one. Bye.